Yo, what it do, man? This is GrindFace and the therapist, man. I'm Demetrius, and
Saniyyah.
we've been together for 28 years, married for 23, 22. But who's counting, man? I don't know. But this is episode 10, man. we gonna talk about showing your
Is
goods.
this 10?
Yeah, this 10. Showing your goods, y'all. So then kick it off with showing your goods. Start off with showing your goods.
So we've been talking, and there's like a lot of robberies happening in California. And I'm hearing that they're, going all around the world or the country post pandemic. So this is my thing, right? Many times people will say, a person was flexing or
Niggas was getting robbed every day. But go ahead.
it wasn't how it is now, though. Come on now. So people are saying, like, oh, they're flexing, they're showing off, you know, they're wearing stuff they shouldn't be wearing. But I think it's unfortunate that we're in a society today that it's like you can't wear the things you bought. But then where's the line when it becomes flexing or this is just what I paid for?
The line. I think it's been going on since a long time before social media. Because we're gonna go back to showing you talk about robbery, and I'm gonna go take it to where rape. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
rape is the same thing where we in the guidelines of women showing their goods, and a man feel like since she's showing it, I have the right to take it.
Okay, I want
You
to
know
hear
what I'm
where you're
saying?
going with this because I'm interested.
Because it goes down to people. Okay, I got a nice chain on,
Mm-hmm.
and people just got this mindset. I have the right to take it.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes back from before the social media ages of people feeling like they have the right to take whatever belongs to you because they feel like you're showing it off.
But people weren't walking into restaurants raping people in front of other people.
Well, technically no, but you know what I'm saying? They was date raping them. You know what I'm saying? Bill Cosby dropping them pills in there. You know what I'm saying? And taking the booty. You know what I'm saying? It was the same thing, the same element of, and that was a public place. So if you want to really dig down, it really goes deep of people taking what's not theirs.
Hmm. So a mindset of entitlement. But I
Uh,
just think
I don't.
post
I think of
pandemic,
laziness and don't want to put the work in and want the easy way out. You know what I'm saying? Want the easy way because even with that of date raping somebody and getting it's the easy way. Taking somebody chain, taking stealing somebody property, it's the easy way.
but why is it such a sense of like a security measure now? Like even if people were getting raped, I didn't feel like if I walked out the house with maybe a tight fitted outfit that I would be raped. But now I'm
You would
walking
be
out.
harassed. You would be harassed.
But you're speaking for me. I said I've never felt walking out the
Or you ever walked
house.
around with your booty cheeks out?
But listen to what
Okay,
I'm
then.
saying. I've never felt in like a form fitted outfit that I would be in a position where someone would be trying to rape me, right? But now
And I never felt in a position now for somebody want to take my jewelry.
you never felt like that.
No. So what's the point we making?
I don't, but you're not being honest though.
No, I'm not. I never had the fear that somebody gonna snatch my chain and run.
No,
No,
no, no, no, no, no. I'm not saying the fear. I'm saying right now, post pandemic, you're very cautious of what you wear, how you move.
not what I wear, how I move.
You're very cautious
But
of.
that doesn't fall back to robberies of people taking. I ain't worried about people taking shit
Okay,
from
so
me.
what are
I'm
you?
worried about. Well, I guess I'm worried about somebody taking my life.
Oh, okay,
But I'm
but
not. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
why. Okay, so the point of them getting to the point of taking your life is because they're trying to take a material
It
possession
don't
from you.
not necessarily got to be from materialistic. Some people just be mad, envy. I mean, it don't got to be
But
them
it
taking
all
something.
boils down to even the envy based on something material, right?
No, because shit. I mean, I take it back in school. I had a lot of beef because people wanted you. You was material.
Okay, but we're not
Like
talking
it's
about
envy.
back then.
Envy doesn't got to resolve in material of what I got. It's just people just jealous. Period.
Okay, but yeah, but back to my point. I've never, we have two total different views. Apparently, we'll agree to disagree. I've never felt like um maybe I should rethink what I'm wearing, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, where I'm going. Even though you had those thoughts before, it's like magnified. You know what I mean? I don't know if I should be here, there, or anywhere based on what's going on.
I think when you change your lifestyle, you be more cautious of
That's
things.
true.
You know what I'm saying? Because
That's
when you
true.
was the I want to say what when you was the demon in the streets, it seemed normal. But when you know what I'm saying, that angel and leaving that peaceful life, now everything you cautious. She's sidetracked, y'all. She on her phone texting. You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
okay. So
She's barely
my
disrespecting
niece
my.
is helping me.
That's fine, but we in the middle of a
Okay.
job here.
It's not a job. This is fun to me. My niece is helping me find a costume for her mother's
Okay,
birthday costume party.
you can wait for a minute.
But I just don't want her to
Interrupting
have her.
because you didn't even listen to what I just said.
I didn't. What you say?
Exactly, because we're gonna move on because hey, it's pointless. But look, the point is it all right? I forgot the topic of the show, man.
No,
Showing your
okay.
goods. You like, is
So
it
this
showing
is the
your
thing
goods?
too. So it's then I've heard people that they don't like to show their stuff because
You
they
work
don't.
you work hard and you're afraid to show your shit. That's crazy.
But I didn't even get to finish my sentence. But okay. Um, some people say they don't like to show their stuff because they don't want to feel like they're bragging. And where do we get to a line of, it's okay for me to show the things that I work for, but now we're in a time where
No, I think
I
that's
don't
an
even want to show it.
insecurity of people. Because if I'm showing off my Gucci shoes that I just bought,
Showing off or
not,
just wearing.
not
Okay,
even not even showing off.
let
I
me
mean
get to a
just
point.
showing.
Let me get to
Like
a point.
post a picture of my Gucci
Let me get
shoes,
to a point.
but you wouldn't have a problem if I posted a picture of my Shaq shoes. You know
I
what I'm
don't even
saying?
think they
Because
make those
people feel
anymore, do
like
they?
if they can't get it, now he's flexing.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
But
so let me say this. I'm glad you said that. And I think we normalize our own experiences, right? So if you go, it's funny because if I go to certain settings, I'll see a kid in Gucci shoes, but this is their everyday norm. So where somebody's looking like, oh, they kids got Gucci, this is what they do. So they're not looking at what they have on as, oh, this is something
status, yes.
exactly. And I think sometimes when we see material possessions, because that's not our norm, we automatically think a person is being flashy or they're showing off, or basically they're trying to showcase something because they're materialistic. But
Because
this
they
may
can't
be their
obtain it.
but this may be their everyday norm. This is their lifestyle. So even in that, like, how do we get to a place where what's the difference between flexing and just doing your everyday life?
I think that the difference of flexing is like, yo, check this out, man. I got $1,000 right here, and y'all niggas can't get this.
But some
That's
people probably think,
when
hold
you
on.
putting it, smugging it in people's face. That's what I consider flexing. But if you just took a picture and you didn't say nothing, but I think it's part of your ego with it. Now it's the mindset of you having, you know what I'm saying?
Are
Like
we talking about in real life or are we talking about in social
in real
media?
life reflects in social media. Like, you know what I'm saying? You out there throwing money and you oh y'all wish y'all could get this.
But
Y'all
what if
can't
they
do this.
content
You
creators?
putting people down. Put it that way. Putting people down, I think, is a
But
way
what if they're
of
triggering
flexing.
emotion? What if they're being you?
But shit, I guess that's how they move. I mean, shit, I don't know.
Because like you post things in the past of things you purchased.
Yeah, but I never put people down. I show people how you can do it. Look, y'all could do this like this. Bam. Check this out. I give information that you could obtain it yourself. I don't shit on people. It's a difference.
Okay. Are you going to share with the business aspect of why you show these things?
No, because I don't feel like arguing with people why the business aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? That's not this topic of the show.
Okay.
Because people, oh, this, and that, that's not a tax
Somebody was
write-off
arguing
and
with
this
you?
and that. Yeah, you know, people.
Really?
Yeah,
Did
so
are they business owners?
I don't know what they are, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got time. You know what I'm saying? I know what my moves is. So at the end of the day, it is what it is.
It's hot in here though. So for me, just being where I'm at, like a business owner, different things like that. Like now I'm kind of watching more, paying attention to surroundings. Not to say that I'm a target, but the thing is, right now, you don't know who's a target. And so, do you feel safe with everything that's going on?
Do I feel safe? Yeah, I feel safe. I don't move in certain situations. But I've been like that my whole life.
Well, yeah, you a
You know what I'm
homebody,
saying?
so
So
you really don't
I'm
go
not
nowhere.
about to move and jump and be. I'm not a person that want to be seen. I don't have to be at an event because I want to be seen. That's never been me.
No, it's not.
So I'm low key all the time.
So now people can get an understanding of why you don't want to be in places when you're invited many times.
Yeah, because it's boring to me. And then the risk factor is too high. Cause shit, well, I'm gonna risk my life to be bored. That
Well,
doesn't
that's
make
yeah, that
sense.
that
Like
that
shit.
that makes a whole lot of sense. Like
Like
not putting yourself in a position to basically because somebody asked you to come when you don't really even want to be there
yeah, that's not
anyways.
my get down. Now I'm a traveler. I love to travel. You might catch me in a different country or something like that. Yeah, I'll come. You know what I'm saying? But like going to the club never been my scene. That's not my lifestyle.
Well, that's a single scene, so it shouldn't be your lifestyle.
But what else we talking about? What other events people have?
I don't know.
You know what
People
I'm saying?
invite you. I
So
don't know what
like,
they invite you to. I've seen people invite you to different things. It has not. It's not always necessarily a club, and you just don't want to go. But is it because of the risk factor in all the situations?
everyday life is risk. I don't know. This after pandemic, you making the risk. It's been risk
No,
before that.
yeah,
Shit.
you're not being realistic.
I
Since
am being realistic.
since the
This is you.
pandemic, things have heightened. People wasn't robbing people in broad
To
daylight and
you,
emptying out their
this been
clips in
going
broad
on.
daylight.
It just wasn't broadcast because everybody wasn't on social media. Social media is a new thing. This has been going on since the 80s.
Okay, we're
Social
gonna
media
agree to
now that
disagree.
everybody got a camera now is being seen daily.
We're gonna agree to disagree.
That's the difference. Everybody got access to be seeing stuff. It's been going on.
Not to the extent in the way it's done.
Okay.
People act like they're not scared of penitentiary chances.
They never was.
Nah, it's different.
Okay, but
It's
go on,
different.
because you see it the one way, I see it the
Yeah,
other
we're
way.
gonna
Because at the end of the
we
day,
gonna
this
agree
been
to
going on. Shit.
we gonna agree to disagree.
Goddamn.
However, with material possessions, do you think is smart to show people everything that you have?
No, you should keep stuff hidden. I mean, shit. Same thing with a lot of shit. It's no
Is
need
it
to
hidden or is it just
not
not?
hidden. Don't need to expose it. I mean, unnecessarily. I mean, shit.
So what you're saying is basically if this is my everyday norm and the people that are around me every day see it,
I don't
but
know. This just feel like you interviewing me or some shit. Like shit. Like it's not even a conversation, like a damn interview or some shit. God damn.
Hold on, this is the crazy
Done
thing.
turn into
Y'all
an
gotta watch the
interrogation
podcast
or some shit. Like
because
god
the
damn.
last podcast
Shit.
I said something about myself. He said I was stroking my ego, right? Now I'm trying to, put him in the forefront. Now it's an interview. It's like I can't win.
Because
I don't
you're not
understand.
conversating. You interrogate.
Conversing?
You interrogating me. Like
How
that's
am
how
I
I feel. Like I'm
interrogating you?
feeling like attacked and shit. Like
How?
god
Because
damn.
I'm asking you a
You ask
question.
me to like yeah. You coming on back and like damn shit. Hold on. Like
Okay.
shit. I
I'm
don't feel like
confused.
it's the risk factor. I feel like the risk factor has always been the same. Bottom line, I just feel like now people can see it, and now people more scared today. That's how I feel. Niggas was getting killed every day, b.
Oh, don't say it like
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
Don't
It's
say it
like
like that.
it's been. I mean, damn, you take it back when he was growing up, motherfuckers chasing people down the street, shooting at them, and everything else. But you never seen it on the internet because there wasn't no internet around. People getting beat up every day. You don't see it because there wasn't no internet around. Everybody got a camera now, so now you see it, everything. So that's why people think it's extreme crazy. No, it been crazy, in my opinion.
Yeah, I just think it got worse.
But go on.
Yeah, I just think it got worse.
Showing your goods. Is it a good thing to show your goods?
I think you know what? I used to think it was inspiration, but
It do inspire some people.
but I mean
You know
it's
what I'm
always
saying?
okay. It's always been inspiration and envy.
Because it
It comes
inspired
both
me.
ways.
I'm a type of, I see
Yeah,
something, I get inspired like,
inspired.
oh, he came from where I came from. I could do it too. Now I'm gonna be on.
But not even looking at the material possessions is what inspires me. It's the growth. It's the elevation.
The goals, accomplishing
Yeah,
things that
yeah.
my biggest person that inspired me was Nipsey Hussle because I sat there and I seen him from the beginning. When I used to listen to his mixtapes and niggas be like, oh man, don't be bumping that nigga from 6-0, forget that fool whoop de whoop. And he never switched up to fit in to get accepted. He always stayed true to himself and look what he did. He accomplished many things. So you know what I'm saying? It's like
But I think the beauty of being authentic is you reach people that can relate to you because you're being yourself. That's why I say I like Cardi B, because she's authentically her without apology.
Exactly, and that's a lot of things people don't understand. If you, it's only one you. So if you master being you, it's a great thing.
I don't
You know what
even
I'm
think
saying?
you even have to master being you. Just be you. I
Yeah.
don't think that's something, a skill set you have to acquire or think about. I think when we think about it is because we're trying to figure out what other people are going to accept. But I never walk in a room, oh, how do I be Saniyyah? That should just be automatic.
Well, yeah, a lot of people don't got that like that. They try to fit in,
No,
and
it's
it's
not because
like
they
they
don't
don't
know
want
how
to
to
be
be
themselves. They
them.
want to be accepted, and
Yeah,
that's the
it's
bad
not
thing.
because they don't know how to be them. They want to be someone else. But envy and inspiration has always been, it's always been a two-sided situation. When you talk about growth, you talk about goals, you talk about material possessions. But in this time, do I want to be an inspiration with my material
But it's
possessions?
not. You keep going to material. It's more than material, because even with you being a good person, a good spiritual person, people get pissed off about that. You
True.
know what I'm saying? So let's take material out the
So then
window.
what do you
Let's
elaborate?
being a good person. If you go around, I heard somebody like, I can't trust that person. They too happy all the time. Like, what kind of dumb shit is that? This person is always happy. You got a problem with them because they too happy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so no matter what, is somebody gonna have an issue with something.
That is. But to me, with the entitlement, just to think you can have it because somebody else does, like because someone else does, is crazy. You know what I mean? Why you can't just be okay with the next man winning? Why aren't we okay with the next man winning?
People always okay with the next man winning. They just gonna take your shit.
But I feel like it's more people that are not okay with the next man winning than I think it's more people that are envious than.
Because they lazy. Lazy
I
cause
don't
I,
always
I
think it's
think
laziness though.
laziness
I
called
don't know. I
envious.
don't. I'm not, because you can have somebody that's pounding the
Look,
pavement.
spell lazy and now envious is the spell it backwards. The same thing, lazy.
You're just making up stuff. But anyways,
Somebody
so
wrote it down and tried to see that
probably.
shit.
But you got people that's pounding the pavement, that's really working hard, and I've seen it. I've had conversations with people in the past that were mad at me, and I think they couldn't fathom, like, how did I surpass them? But they feel like they've been doing so much more than me, not even knowing what I've been doing behind the scenes. And so they really have in their mind, like, I'm doing this, and this. How come I can't have that? How come I can't do that? How
So
come I
so
can't have that car? How
so
come I can't have that marriage?
so what did they take from you?
What do you mean? Well, they didn't take anything from me.
Well, that's
I'm
what
just
we
saying
was talking about,
mindset.
showing the goods. I mean, and then people taking what's not yours.
I don't understand why you are like tunnel vision, one mind track. Like
Oh, I don't know,
the
cause
whole podcast has to be one specific idea. Like, no,
you jumping all over the place.
because it goes align. It aligns to what we're talking about. It's not like I'm. But this is why I just be like, oh my goodness, because you think, man. So when we do these podcasts, right? He'll be like, it's this topic. Stay on this topic.
I
But
don't
it's
say
like,
stay on this topic. I just said this is the broad
you'll bring it back. But it's
of the
like,
topic.
okay, but we don't have to. How many ways you gonna say that? People taking things and good, like how we
It's a
said
whole
that.
lot of ways people show off stuff,
Okay, but talk about it.
and basically,
Talk,
you know
because
what
you
I'm
know a little
saying?
bit more than me. Talk about it.
People showing off their kids. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
What's wrong with showing off your kids? I'm not understanding that.
because people with ugly kids gonna have a fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they always posting pictures of her
What you
kids.
said don't even make
Look at her
sense.
kids. It's
So
always,
Howard, wait a
because
minute.
let's be
Oh my
realistic. Be
God.
realistic.
You will.
When you have pretty kids, people with ugly kids get pissed off. You know what I'm saying? And
But
it's
I
like,
don't think the person
and
with the kids is just like, oh, I'm
says
just.
who? Says who?
Well,
You're
that's
not showing
true.
off your kids because they cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not be. So you showing off your kids because
what
you
if
believe your
somebody's
kids
not-
is cute.
But what if somebody's not showing off their kid?
And
Wait,
that's the
wait.
same thing as me wearing my jewelry. I'm not showing it off. I'm just wearing $1 million worth of jewelry.
But let me say this: what's wrong with showing off your kids?
There's nothing wrong. Ask the person that's mad about you know what I'm saying? Apparently they mad because you keep showing your cute kids. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with showing off your jewelry though?
It's not that's what I'm saying. It's nothing wrong with it, but it's always somebody out there that's gonna be envy and pissed off that you're showing off your house, your cars, your jewelry, your kids, your wife, your husband. It's always somebody gonna be like you showing off. No, I'm not showing off. I'm just showing
My
my
lifestyle.
life, what
But
I
let me ask
enjoy.
you this: at some point, should wisdom kick in though? Like, at what point should wisdom kick in?
I
And
don't
like,
know because I don't be envy of people. I don't know.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not. At what point should I mean, now you. Oh my goodness. Should wisdom kick in and say, you know what? Maybe this. Do you ever sit and think? Because I do. Like, I'll post something like that picture with my bathing suit on. I was fully covered. I had like a top two piece with like the bottoms wasn't revealing. I had on my cover up, and then
And then the nigga hit you up in the morning talking about let me take you out to breakfast.
right, but that wasn't my intent. But
Apparently he thought you was trying to show off.
I removed it, even though I don't think I did anything wrong. But at what point do you think, like, because there's times I'm about to post something and I'm like, what message is this sending? What, even though that's not my intent,
If that's
how could
not
it be
your intent,
perceived?
then that's not your intent. But now you trying to conform to what people gonna think.
Listen to what I'm saying. I said, do you ever use wisdom? Right? Wisdom does not have to
Yes, I
be.
use wisdom on everything I do. So I don't get
No,
what
I
I don't
don't
get what
believe
you're
that.
asking.
Because is there ever a time that you want to post something and you think like,
No, because I don't give a fuck what anybody think.
oh my, it's not about what other people think. Do you ever have a moment where you're just like, I'm not gonna post that?
No. Shit. No.
Okay,
Now,
well,
okay, let's go. Once my car window got busted, I said, okay, I'm not gonna post my car, the kind of car I drive around no more.
so is that not wisdom?
That's okay. I guess that's wisdom because now I don't broadcast my G wagon I'm rolling around town in or my Ferrari. You know what I'm saying? Don't need for people to know what color Ferrari I have.
He's
Shit.
not in no G Wagon or Ferrari. Let's just
Stop
be
hating.
completely
God
clear.
damn it.
No, stop capping and lying because
All
you're
right,
not.
my Honda Civic.
Yes. So we not gonna sit here and lie, like, because you're not in a G Wagon or a Ferrari. We're not even about the flex like we are because we're not.
I'm talking. They came out my mouth.
You're not in a Ferrari or a G Wagon, so
See,
we're not gonna
somebody
even.
hating. I'm
No,
trying to
I'm
speak
telling
it
the
into
truth.
existence,
I'm
and she
telling
over
the
here
truth.
trying to knock me.
No, I'm
But
telling the
no,
truth.
yeah. So I guess you could take that as wisdom, as a move. I move a different way, but it wasn't a point of what people gonna think. Like shit.
You keep saying what people is going to think. Your mind keep going there. I said, do you ever use wisdom? Does wisdom ever come into play? You just said yes, but before you're like, oh, I don't care what people think. That's not even my mindset. I'm saying I've been in situations like that. So I was just wondering if you were in situations like that where even after, because I didn't even see anything wrong, and you're the type of husband. If I was on some thirst trap type stuff, you'd be like, yeah, nah. You're not the type of husband that's gonna be like, oh yeah, post that when you're revealing. That's not you. So when I posted it, it was clear to post, right? Nothing revealing, nothing disrespectful, nothing thirst trapping. So I thought it was fine.
Apparently, it was a thirst trap for somebody.
But then when he contacted me, I'm like, let me rethink this. Not to say that I'm worried about what he thinks, but I had to rethink, like, am I giving off the wrong impression? I had to self-reflect. Even though that wasn't my intent at all, I still had to think, like, should I have posted this?
Okay. I mean, I'm trying to understand the point you're trying to get to, but
Because I think sometimes you should think, regardless if you're not doing anything wrong or not, sometimes you should self-reflect and say, why, should I post this? Or kind of be,
but then you saying like, okay, I can't do this because
that's not what I'm saying.
the
That's
way
not
they
what I'm
gonna
saying.
react. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
not what I'm saying.
it's like basically you saying like, let's say, okay, the woman's about to go to the club.
Mm-hmm.
Should I wear these shorts with my booty cheeks out because everybody's gonna basically try to pursue me? You know what I'm saying? But you should wear what you want to wear.
So she should wear her booty cheeks out?
If that's how you feel, but it shouldn't change of basically where you're going, how people react, because it should be the same thing.
I'm confused. What?
It doesn't give a person a right to basically
No,
move on their
no.
you know what I'm
No,
saying?
it didn't give him a right to be disrespectful. The fact that he knew I was married and we strictly business, I don't even know why I was like caught off guard.
And that's my point. So it's like he felt like basically it was a door opening for him.
Well, let me say
You know what I'm
this
saying?
because
So
we're
it's
just
like,
assuming
why?
because I don't even know if the bathing
Man, that
suit
shit was
had
shit,
to do with
please.
that. That's just
shit,
our
that
assumption.
shit was. He said, I seen you on Facebook. So yeah, he was. And then I know he was about to get fucked up. But I grew very a lot and just been patient.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. When he said that, so it's early morning. It's like what, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and he calls. And did I have the phone on speaker?
Yeah.
I think yeah. So typically, when like a male or a female that you know what I mean, that we ain't cool with like that, or I'm putting the phone,
associate. It wasn't,
on speaker so he could hear. And when the dude said what he said, I was just as shocked. I was just like. But I'm just like,
she was like a deer in headlights and shit. Like, oh shit, oh shit.
Oh my god! Because I didn't know how you was gonna react or respond, and I'm just stuck. Like, did this dude just?
And this is how I know. This is how I know I grew so much as a man. I just sat there and see her reaction. Like, what the fuck you about to do?
But the thing that was so crazy was I'm just like, I'm just like, I hope he is not thinking something, because I know I would have been like, what? Like, why is she comfortable calling you, asking you out to breakfast? So I was like, okay, where did this even come from? So when the conversation came up, like, you see me on social media, blah, blah, blah. And I started, so then I start going through my pictures.
Because she doesn't post that much. So basically the last post she posted was a swimsuit post.
But it wasn't even provocative though, at all. So I'm just like, okay. This is definitely not the type of attention I'm trying to give off. And it wasn't even about him. You know what I mean? Like, I talked to my cousin about it. She's like, you shouldn't have took it off. Like, there wasn't anything inappropriate about the picture. And maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know. Just for me, it was just like, this is not the type of energy I'm trying to give out. This is not the type of vibe that I'm trying to send. But I feel like the fact that you knew I was married, I don't even know why you would even ask that anyways. So even going back to what we were talking about, I just think it goes back to people are entitled, and if they want to move on something, I just feel like they're going to do it regardless.
Exactly. I mean, and that it's your position to hold your position. I mean, shit. I mean, even if somebody trying to rob you, if you gonna give it up, or you gonna hold your ground. Either way, it's gonna be a consequence on what decision you pick.
No, because you got insurance on your stuff. So I mean, if you take it, it's insured.
I mean, some people don't.
I mean, I don't know how if you got that much.
You come on now.
You got your stuff is not insured. That's crazy.
You walking around with $1 million worth of jewelry,
and you don't got
have a house.
Nah, but if you
come on now,
if you got that much jewelry and you don't have insurance on it, like, that's just crazy.
A lot of people don't know about getting your stuff appraised and getting insurance. Yeah. Let's let y'all up, yeah. So when you get a piece of jewelry, you could go to a jewelry store and get you an appraisal letter, which you could take to insurance, and they will give you uncover your jewelry. So if it get lost or stolen, basically you come with a police report, and they will break you off with a check.
Yeah, because it's not worth it. That's why every time we get certain things, we go get insurance on it. So I'm definitely not losing my life. You can have it. But in some instances, they taking your life,
And that's part of the envy.
You think so?
That's I think, yeah, because that comes with deep rooted hate. Because it's a difference of robbing somebody and robbing and killing them. Because now it gets personal.
You think it's personal?
Yeah, when you kill somebody, it's mostly come personal. And I think that's where personal come in when people, you know what I'm saying? That's how you tell on yourself. Because shit, you kill a certain person a certain way, they know it's
so
a crime
when they bust
of
out your
passion.
window, that was personal?
Yeah, shit wasn't just random
But this
shit.
is the thing. I don't know how you can have a beef with somebody you don't know.
Envy.
No, but I'm
That's
being
bottom.
serious. I don't understand how you can have. I'm talking about the window situation. I don't know
Envy.
anybody else's situation and really don't care
Envy.
about anybody's situation. My prayers goes out to whoever has lost a loved one in these situations that we were referring to, but I'm specifically talking about when your car window got busted. Because clearly we don't have real life beefs or issues with people in real life. Like we don't have where problems where it's like, oh, I don't get along with this person. Or, if I see this person that's like, we don't live that type of lifestyle. So it's weird and crazy to me when a person cannot know someone and not like them and never had a conversation in person or seen them in real life. That's crazy to me, to the point where you want to bust somebody's window out.
Because people see you on social media and they feel like they do know you.
And that's
And
that mentally. We talking about mental health issues or
I
what
don't
was
know.
that?
I'm just saying what I just said. I don't know
Because that
because
is a
that's
mental
where
health for real.
people
Because
will
how
watch
could you
on your
think
social media.
you
Now they feel
know?
like I
Okay,
know that
it's
person.
like how you went to school or you work with. I hate when people be like, "Oh, I know her." You do not know me. You know my name. Just because you've worked at the same location or we probably been in the same setting before, you don't know me. It's a difference between knowing who someone is,
Know
that
of.
knowing their name and knowing them. So there's no way I'm gonna sit on social media and think I know a person. I say all day long, I don't know them. I don't know anything that they're saying. I tell people all the time, everything I see on social media, I believe is fake. I don't even put thought in it to be true. I don't believe anything on social media. So I'm not gonna look at someone and be like, oh, you know what? I got a problem with you. I'm about to bust your window. Like it just cannot be that serious.
No, I'll probably put them in BIP. Who knows? They probably listening too right
But
now.
okay,
It's
but
like
this is even and I don't even understand if you don't
you
like somebody why you would listen and like that is
listen and
crazy to
follow.
me.
I don't know.
If I don't like you or what you're doing, I'm not gonna be trying to keep up with what you're doing. It's like this is not keeping up with the Kardashians. Like I don't care what you're doing. So if you're listening and you don't like us, like that's just weird. Why would you want to listen and be entertained from
That's
people you don't like?
that'd be a good interview to have somebody that's a hater just on interview and expose why they do the hating shit they do.
That would be
You know what I'm
interesting,
saying? And
but if
like
they
their
were
point of
honest,
it would
if
be
they were
honest
honest,
and come
like
from
from
their
their
point
point
of
of
view.
view,
Like,
why do you basically want to engage and follow somebody you don't like?
yeah,
Because when we came out Turner's and the window was busted, I was just like, and I keep telling him like it had to be God.
yeah,
It
because he
because
didn't
I
know.
could not. I was in Turner's. I was getting my gun, and I couldn't put it in what safety. Couldn't.
Yeah, she couldn't cock it back.
And
And
so the
basically, the
whole
gunman
time
was not going to let her walk
out
out
the
the door
store,
without her seeing her. She handled the gun.
so we went to the car. We had just went to the car to get the registration to
Yeah,
show the address or something,
yeah.
and that there wasn't anything wrong with the car. So we go, and I'm like, this is crazy. Like I cannot. Like this is so weird. So now, like I'm getting like feeling pressured to have to, put it in safety. So I'm like, maybe this gun is too big. Maybe blah 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 blah. We're in there for like another 15, 20 minutes. We walk out, boom. The window's busted. And I told him, I said, everything happens for a reason. And I believe that wholeheartedly. I said, because had we walked out in the midst of your windows being busted out as a man, your pride and your ego wouldn't have let you walk away. So how would that situation have turned out?
Oh, he would have got popped
And that's even crazy. You gonna pop somebody over a window?
because man, you never know. He probably was in a group of motherfuckers, and you never know how the situation would have unfolded.
Yeah,
Like, you
because
know what
people
I'm saying?
tend
And
to
at
try
the
to
end,
act tough when they
yeah,
in front of people, which is very annoying to me.
yeah. So you never know
The
how the
fact that you
situation.
would
And I was
bust
protected, so
somebody's window out, that's so cowardly. So it's like you
then
don't
that
even know this
then to
man.
throw the soda on the car.
Yeah. So they put a big boulder through the back window and then threw a McDonald's soda like on the car. And I'm like, you have to, how could you be
But
that
the thing is, the
mad?
funny thing, shout out to my insurance because it was fixed that Monday, 2 days later without no deductible. So it's like
But it was
really.
just, it was okay. It was frustrating to me. You know what I mean? Because we was on our way after that to go to celebrate my grandfather for his birthday. So it was very frustrating to me because in my mind, I'm just like, and I know everybody's not gonna be me, but sometimes you just like, dang, like you bust the stranger's window. And this is the thing. Most people probably y'all listening, like, well, how you know it wasn't? We don't have beef in real life. Like we don't live the type of lifestyle where we have issues with people. We don't really interact with a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like there's a certain group of people, our tribe, who we deal with. It's family, yeah. But there would never be a situation where somebody would call my phone or his phone and be like, such and such said that, like, we don't live that type of lifestyle. So for me, it was only common sense that it was somebody off the internet.
Oh yeah, it was. The nigga messaged me and said Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
but he didn't want to own it.
But that even ties into you showing your stuff, and somebody I mean, he didn't take your car, but he busted your window out. But why can't you, which I would never, I tell people all the time, I would never have a custom car. I
It was
remember
all
my sister,
marketing. It was all marketing strategy. At the
yeah,
end
but
of the
I
day,
would
it
never
did
have
what
a
it did.
custom car. I told my sister when she used to have her GrindFace pink Magnum, and people would call me all the time. Hey, I just seen you at such and such. Hey, I'm like, that's not my car. That's my sister's car. And I told her, I was like, is your car is nice, but the fact that people can locate you everywhere you're at, and I'm getting all these calls because people think it's my car, that's not good. So I've always told them, like, I would never have a custom car.
But that also go back to showing your goods and why can't you have a custom car? And it's like,
But then that's when wisdom
well,
comes
I
in.
guess if you should have multiple cars if you got a custom car, basically. And see that time where we went to that, I don't even. I wasn't. I was expecting basically to run in and run out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We never expected to stay in that store that long, and that's where because normally when I drive my custom car, it's moving in and out. In that situation, yeah, it wasn't planned to be sitting out there that long and in the store that long.
But you know what? Shout out to God though, because I'm always gonna give God glory because He keeps us. Because I know we wasn't supposed to walk out that store at that time. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I don't walk with fear because I believe God will protect me and whatever. I think it's a difference. I think some situations you put yourself in, and then other situations you don't have a choice, like the Turner situation. But God always is gonna make sure you straight.
Yeah, but a lot
Ain't
of
no but with that. Ain't no but with
yeah, well,
that.
but nigga, I'm switching the whole conversation.
Nigga, I'm not your nigga.
But look, a lot of people probably watch my social media and be like, I'll be showing off, which
No,
I
I know
really
people
don't.
have said that, and
I'm
it's
just,
crazy
this
because,
is my life. I just
and I'm
show
like,
how I'm living. You know what I'm
but
saying?
that's not even your personality though. That's not, and that's the thing why I say social media is fake, because you look at social media and you assume you know people on a certain level, but it's like some people are entertainers, some people are content creators. So
And they don't understand that concept. Yeah.
with me, what you see, what you get, because I'm not, that ain't my lane. But you have to understand that everything that oh, as a matter of fact,
Ooh, idea popped in the head.
when you and Dante with the whole hot sauce thing, which you basically, I was so annoyed. I was so irritated. I'm gonna tell you why I was irritated. So Demetrius and my cousin, they did a hot sauce video, acting like he gave my niece some hot sauce, and her mom got mad, right? So then the next day,
All scripted, hit what? Yeah,
my
1.4
cousin
million
took
views.
it up a notch and basically made it seem like he was texting him and they was about to get into a fight. Now, I don't care about people. I don't care about people that don't know us, right? Because they don't know if this is true or not. Where I got annoyed is family members calling, arguing with family members that it's real. Oh, this is like, y'all ain't tapped in to buy a book. Probably ain't gonna tap in to watch the podcast, ain't gonna tap in to support one thing, but you making phone calls and arguing about a situation because in my mind, you wanted it to be true. And I'm gonna tell you why I think I wanted it to be true. Because there's so many positive things that our family and their family, shout out to the Colliers, that we do. And it's not a topic of discussion, but we travel together a lot. We do a lot of things together a lot. And people hate on their lifestyles and our lifestyles and the fact that we have lifestyles together. And so when they thought that an issue was there to basically rift that relationship, I was just like, this is crazy. Right. Everybody thought I was tripping, but I saw it from a different point of view. When you don't tap in for the positivity and you calling around asking people that they see it and shit, arguing with people that you know is true, when the people that know it's not true telling you it's not true and you want it to be true, to me that's your mindset. And it kind of revealed people's hands to me, and I kind of look at them different because it showed me you want us to lose. Because we do so many positive things. Y'all not on the airwaves talking about that. But the moment two of the family members in the family that's doing well for themselves and rocking together, growing and moving up together, that's like the topic of discussion. It had me on fire.
It had me comedy.
It had you comedy.
It was funny to me. Because people always, and that's the thing, people feeds off negativity. It's negative shit is quicker to spread through everywhere than positive shit. Because it's like, I don't know. I don't even understand why. You know what I'm saying? Why people so quick to spread the negative gossip bullshit
because
without even knowing the facts. But at the same time, nobody called me.
Oh, well, okay. This is the thing. This is the thing. Nobody called me. Nobody called me because they weren't going to call me. One thing about me, I don't do drama on my phone. I don't do negativity. Don't even call me with it. So they knew certain people in the family to call, but it got back to me. You know what I mean? They knew who to keep it with, thinking it wouldn't get out that it was a conversation, but it got back to me. And they arguing with people that it's real.
Well, shout out to Tycoon because he went about it the positive way and was trying to reunite some shit. So
yeah, he ain't even blood related. That's our cousin's boyfriend.
Yeah, he was on. Yeah, he was the only one that hit me up. Like, man, what's wrong with y'all? Yeah,
like y'all tripping, like on some positive stuff, and that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes people will see your lifestyle and they're either gonna be inspired or they're gonna be envious. But why should a person have to not live their life based on what somebody may do, may think, or may feel?
I think it's a new thing that social media should have, is like levels to some shit. Like if you ain't experienced,
it remind me of that movie.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. Like
I forgot the name of the movie.
I did too, but it was
like
a
certain access to pass this point, because you know what I'm saying. Because,
but they would say that but some people be like, oh, the rich, the poor, the poor. But this is really what I believe. This is really what I believe. And this is why I don't like to live around people that don't work. And I'm going to be honest with you. Because if you don't have anything to do all day, you don't have anything
productive.
You don't have anything productive to do. But an idle mind is the devil's workshop. And that's so true. Statistics have shown a person that doesn't have goals or work or any task to do for the day will be depressed, because their life is just sitting around. And I've seen people that do it. These are the most negative people because you don't have anything to do with your time.
Yes.
And so when you don't have anything to do with your time, either you're going to become creative or you're going to become destructive. And so I don't like to live in certain areas where it's people that don't have anything to do. And it's no knock to anybody. But if you sit around and the people next door is at work all day, now you sitting here how to think about how to get in their house. But if we all on the block, everybody in the neighborhood has the same stuff, why in the world would I want to break into your house?
True.
If I need access to get over here and everybody and people get mad about stuff like this, but it's true. You know, when it's like, oh, they moving into the neighborhood, you get mad, but it's true. I'm not saying everyone is like that, right? But it's like, if you're not productive or don't have anything to do with your time, you can only be distracted. What you gonna do?
Oh, you asking a question? Well, I don't know what you. I don't know because I'm
He looked like
productive.
he just hanging on every word. Like
I'm,
he had a conference. If y'all can
I'm,
see his face right now,
I'm
it's a,
listening.
no. It's
I'm
so funny.
listening
It's
because
so
you
funny.
so passionate.
No.
You throwing your fingers around and shit like whoop 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 like goddamn.
Wait
It's
a
like she
minute.
over here
Is
gang banging
it?
and shit
It
like
don't look like
whoop
I'm
whoop whoop
game
whoop
banging.
like
The thing is, it's so funny.
shit.
It took me back to the first time I threw a conference.
Right.
He's videotaping, right? It's the first time I had a seminar. So I thought my own seminar speaking. He's watching me so intense that he forgot he was videotaping and was just stuck. It reminded me of that moment
I
right
was
now.
listening. Shit.
No, he was just, man, I wish y'all had a visual. Like, he forgot he was the
I
other
didn't
person on the
forget. I was
podcast.
listening. Shit, I'm listening.
Y'all all know, if y'all listen to the previous podcast, he does not listen. He cut me off at any chance he gets.
Because you was
If
hooping it and your body
no,
moving, your neck was turning, your fingers is throwing up like shit. She really trying to deliver this message. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm like, okay, shit, get it, like, get it, like
if y'all can see
shit.
his face though, like I
Like
basically threw it back at him for him to
shit.
say something, and he was just stuck. Like he was hanging on to every word. Like you'd have thought he was at a conference. No, that was funny.
Like
That was funny. I wish I could see myself and how I'm
She don't
looking,
want to
because
live
you had
by
me like
people
it was
that's not
straight entertaining.
productive. Be productive around her. She don't like the non-productive people. Like shit. She just opened a whole can of passion on their ass and like, like okay.
Oh, if you could have seen your face though, that was so calm. You was just like stuck, like, oh.
Yeah, so
But yeah.
I agree because if you're not doing nothing with your time, you plotting and scheming. You know what I'm saying? Like that one show we rap girls or something, seducing scheme shit.
I don't think that show is a good show. Shout out to Issa Rae. That's a good show. No,
Seducing
but
scheme. You just sitting around trying to plot and scheme. I mean, I've been around that time before.
but everybody,
you know what I'm saying?
no. Everybody's not plotting a scheme to rob. But if you're sitting with your thoughts too long and you're not being productive, I guarantee you those thoughts are going to be negative. You're probably going to be on social media comparing yourself to other people. You're going to be on
Complaining
social
like
media
everybody's showing
being
off and
envious
this,
of
yeah.
other people. Yeah, we got
Yes.
family members, to be honest, that see us on social media. They won't engage in anything. Let it be something negative, though. They there. Wide eyes open shit. Some people, I didn't even know they was following me to certain stuff happen. I'm like, wait a minute, you follow me? Because it's a telltale sign. Oh, you show up for this, but all the positive you see. And so if a person is not being productive, you're gonna look at other people in that way. That's why I don't focus my life on looking at other people. I want everybody to win, but that's not my focus. My focus is not watching you and what you're doing.
My focus on being a better me. Bottom line.
But I'm saying, like, I don't, even celebrities, people think I don't follow celebrities. I don't care to. And it's not to say I don't, admire or I'm not happy. I'm happy for them. But what you're doing in this point in your life, or whatever you're doing, that doesn't benefit or affect me. But once I be consumed with it, then it's like, oh, what is this? I don't care what this person is doing. And I think a lot of times people sit on social media and that's what they're doing. When you don't have anything to do.
Well, because social media is the new TV.
Yeah, and you know what kills me? I'm going to keep saying, people like, I don't watch TV.
Like,
no, but show me how many hours you've been on social media.
Yes,
that is your TV. So they say it like it's oh yeah, I don't watch TV. Like, I've accomplished something. Show me how many hours you've been on social. If my social media gets past 30 minutes a day, that's a problem for me. And I monitor it too. That's a problem.
And I'm here to entertain you. So follow my social media and be
you want them on all day, huh?
Yeah.
I just can't be a consumer like that.
Every,
I don't knock nobody that is,
watch,
but I just can't be. I can't.
I need the consumer so my pockets keep growing. Come on now.
I mean, everybody's on social media for different reasons, but I just don't. I'm going to be honest. I'll be so caught up in stuff that I'm doing. I even, when I'm busy, I'm not even, that's the last thing. People be telling me, oh, your husband posted. Oh, did he? Let me look. Because I ain't even seen it all day because I'm too focused on doing what I'm doing.
I know. You don't fuck with my page. Me know.
Ooh, salty.
Let's
No. We are not going to pass that.
Let's get to some solutions.
No. We're not going to pass that. We're not going to. Don't play me like that. I support everything that you do. Not because what I'm saying is
You just said that you 30
No.
minutes a day.
Yeah.
You on social media
And
30
what is
minutes
the
a
30
day.
and what is the 30 minutes a day?
And you ain't
It's
seen shit
making
on my page. Mm.
checking the
You
business page,
on 30 minutes
checking
a
my
day, but yeah,
page.
you ain't seen shit on my page. Hey, so where's them 30 minutes is going? That's the, you know what I'm saying? Exactly.
I cannot.
So let's get some solutions on basically.
That could have been just 30 minutes of that part of the day. I'm not watching in full 30
okay, now
minutes
she
at a
want to
time.
explain, break it
Yeah,
down.
because don't do that. I
30
support
minutes.
everything that you do. Don't play.
Okay.
Well, not every. If it ain't.
Let's get some
if it
solutions.
ain't appropriate.
What's some? We need some solutions, some answers for the people. Like how what's the moderate way of showing something? Like how should they go about it? You know what I'm saying?
What, their time?
Like if a person got a new car, how should they go about it? I mean, they happy about it. Should they post their new car? Should they?
You talking about the people that are
just
watching
about,
or the people
we just
that are
talking to our listeners?
I know, but what are you saying? We're giving a solution for the person who purchased the car?
Yes, like how should, because they don't want to be that one flexing. They just want to be,
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
don't think you should hide. Okay, let me tell you something. That may be an accomplishment for someone. And why should somebody have to hide their accomplishments?
exactly.
They may have really worked hard for that car. They may have really been like, like when you first got the 7 Series BMW, like you've always wanted that car. So when you got that car, that was like an accomplishment for you. It wasn't about the material possession, but it was like basically a social stat. Like basically, I'm at the point where I can afford this. So many times people are looking at things like they showing off, but no, it's an accomplishment for some people. So
it's your motive.
I think it's your motive behind posting. Like if you like, oh yeah, they about to see me. Then it's like you're bragging.
So
but if
check your attitude, people. Check your attitude.
Check your attitude. And for the people that's watching, be happy for the next person. Be happy, like, shout out to my staff. I ain't gonna say her name because she don't like to be flashy. But her husband, it was so sweet. He bought her a Benz. I was happy for her. You know what I mean? My text to her was, congratulations. When am I going to get a ride in the whip? I was happy for her. This is how you should be if you're viewing. I don't care if you don't know somebody.
Yeah.
You don't know what they went through to get that. And I'm not saying I don't know their story if they went through something or not. I'm just saying you should be happy for other people. So if you are the person who's posting, check your motives. Why am I flexing? Or is this really my lifestyle, right? I'm just showing you my life. If you're watching or listening, be happy for that person. And if they are flexing, turn the channel. You ain't got to watch them.
You said turn the channel.
You ain't got to watch them.
Unfollow. That means y'all
It's their channel because they watching TV.
I know, but
so turn the channel. Turn the channel.
But I'm saying it's still, the way, I'm giving you instructions how to turn the channel. It's called unfollow. But yes, that's some good insight. Basically, check your motives on why you posting and what are you trying to trigger from people, and the people that watching. Just be happy, I guess. But what if you can't be happy? Like it's like because some people is really deep down in them. It's like they so upset with their life, whatever they see,
and that's just what it was.
So should they lock themselves in the closet or some shit? What should they do if you struggling? Of find that peace, like that inner peace. What should they do?
You got to do some soul searching. I was there. I ain't gonna even flex about it. I was there. I remember when I was a stay-at-home mom, and remember when I was trying to get a job and I couldn't get a job for the life of me. And I was.
I just thought you guys didn't want to work.
Yeah. So.
No, I used to do that when the county people make you go put applications in. Now I'd be like, man, I ain't putting no applications in. It just came with a bunch of fake ones.
Yeah, that's you. I was really trying to get a job. And I remember I would be thinking and I would be mad and I would see certain people and stuff would come to them so easy. And I'm like, why do I always have to fight for everything? Like, why do I always have to, go through the ringer to get something so simple? And it was just like as simple as a job. You know what I mean? And I remember I used to be so mad. But then I had to ask myself, and then I turned internally. I turned to God like, well, obviously, if I can't get this, what are you trying to? I believe in seasons. And I really believe there's a time for everything. There's a time to rest. There's a time to grind. There's a time to build. There's a time to focus on relationships. There's a time to I believe that this life, this journey is seasonal.
And you could miss your time.
You could miss your season because while you sitting there watching somebody and mad, instead of doing what you're supposed to be in that season, I see a lot of people that have missed the opportunities and seasons because they was in the wrong season. They wasn't doing what they were supposed to do. And that season that I was in was a season of rest. I wasn't supposed to be doing anything. I was supposed to be at home with my
and
kids.
prepare. You know what I'm saying?
There's a season for preparation.
Because hold on, let me say this before I forget. Because it's like saying you want a car. I need a car. I need a car, but you don't have your license. You should prepare and go get your license, because why would you be blessed with a car if you ain't even got your license?
I wrote 3 books, a screenplay. I have 4 books. One I just haven't released yet. I remember a friend told me, "Why are you doing so much? Why are you doing?" And I'll never forget this. I remember listening to Tyler Perry, and he said there was a time when the network, they needed content. Nobody had content, but he had all these plays written. And when the door opened, he was ready. So there is season for purpose. And I told her when she told me that, and I hadn't even seen Tyler the whole with his spiel on what he was saying yet. And I told her, I said, because when the door opens, I'm prepared. I'm ready. I have a screenplay just worked on. I'm ready. So when the opportunity comes, boom. So you got to know what season you're in. And if you're sitting back being envious of people, you're going to miss it. So I could have been like, dang, yeah, they got to, and I could have went, but I went within. I said, God, why can't I obtain the things I'm trying? And God said, rest now, because there's going to be a time where you don't have time to rest. And when I tell you that season came, it was crazy. So when you see somebody and you recognize, I think if you be honest with yourself, I think we've all have gotten to the point or been through, or maybe not, and looked and was like, well, why they get to, and I can't. Even if it wasn't just like I'm envious of this person, you may have asked that question. Why they marriage thriving and mine's not? Why they get to move this neighborhood and I didn't? Why they get to have good kids and my kids is, defiant?
Why?
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's a lot of whys. People, let me tell you something about people. People do not tell the truth. There's somebody probably thinking and they know they do this, but and I'm not telling you to tell somebody.
Tell yourself.
It's no one's business. Tell yourself. And ask yourself, if I'm like that, what season am I in? How productive and focused should I be on this season that I'm in, instead of trying to look at somebody else, envious of their lifestyle, what they're doing? Because let me tell you something, if they flex it or not, that's really none of your business anyways. Your business is to focus on what season you're in. I really believe if we all focused on our journey in the season that we were in, people will be more building and preparing than robbing.
Amen. And if you still need help, try to fix all this, navigate through all that, seek a therapist. You know what I'm saying? It's great professional therapists out there that can help you get through all the cloudy smoke.
You in your serious mode right now.
You know
I'm telling y'all, he watching me like he really into this thing.
I'm trying to beat Theo from 92.3 to be.
I don't need you to be that. I need you to be. No, I need you to be Dimitrius.
Yo, this Theo 92.3 to beat. Y'all remember that?
A lot of people like
they
what?
Don't. What the hell is not Theo? That's what everybody thought Theo was black.
I definitely did. did.
Like, whoa, who's
Shout
that?
Out
imagine
to Theo,
if he had,
wherever you're at.
Imagine he had social media back in the day. I don't really think his clout would have been, because everybody just thought he was black. You know what I'm saying?
Like his voice.
Yeah, crazy. But yeah, so that's basically just check yourself, tap in with yourself, and ask why, because you don't want to always be that hater. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to be that flexer either.
I don't think it's always a hater. I just think it's a lot of people that they're not even hating, and they don't even realize that they're not haters. They're just unhappy with their lives.
Yes, unhappy equals hater. To me,
no, I ain't gonna say.
I mean, when you wish to see somebody else fall, it's a hater to me.
You know what?
So it's a different. You could be unhappy, but when you wish somebody else failure and
that's a hater.
Problem, that's a hater.
That's a hater. But
you could be
a lot
unhappy
of times
by yourself.
We like to throw the word jealousy around, but I don't believe in jealousy. I think you're not really jealous of a person. you're just mad about what they have that you can't have for
Your
yourself. It's
situation.
really
It's
about you. It's
yes.
not even about the person. The person is just a mask and a scapegoat. It's really about you.
So let's go to how people like to show off their spouse, their marriage, and just putting this whole fake facade out like on social media, like they just this lovable couple.
But
And
what if they are? You talking about the people that's faking it?
I'm just talking about people. Period. It's like you trying to show. It's like you showcasing of you trying to paint this image. Wouldn't that be kind of like also trying to be boasting and flexing
Boasting?
also?
No. I think okay. Again, it goes back to motive because some
Because I mean, you always posting
you asked me a question. Don't let me
good
answer.
shit, but yet y'all in the storm. Even though you don't want to put your business out there, you still trying to paint this image of everything's perfect.
Well, that's people that want to paint an image and want people to think they living a life that they're not living. That's completely different. It's like you're caught up in the likes and attention that the positive feedback that your marriage is getting that's not real. That's completely different. But I don't see anything wrong with if you're really in that and you showing that because that's inspiration for other people. Now, if you just lying, intentionally lying just for like just because you want people to believe a lie, that's completely, but people
And
do it
this
every
is,
day online.
but this I was listening to a podcast. I forgot the name of it, so I can't shout it out.
But you can't
So
steal their material.
I'm not still. I'm about to say something. So
Oh,
basically, because this is even going back.
check this out.
This is
I'm
even
telling
going back.
everybody, do not reference me and don't use my name. That's plagiarism. So if you're gonna say, you need to know who said it.
Okay, whatever. But like I said, I'm not saying what they're saying. I'm just going to back what I'm saying. So basically, because you're gonna go back with people taking stuff that doesn't belong to them, it just feel like you showing it off. I'm gonna take it. So we're gonna go back to. I was listening to this podcast. I forgot the name of it. So he was saying like basically when men show off their wives and how good they are, they have women out there now feel like I'm about to take him just to prove a point.
I've
You
seen
know what I'm
females that
saying?
do
They
that.
don't want to do, but yet they seem
I've had
like
that. Yeah,
basically,
I've
oh, he's treating her so
experienced
right.
that.
He's treating her so right. I'm about to prove a point that I could have him too.
I've experienced it. You know I have.
So the point is, I was saying that goes far back. Even the people taking jewelry or they feel like you showing off.
I
They
wanna
feel like
prove a point to basically show you your man or your woman ain't who you think they are.
And so why you think people will go out their way so bad
Because
to become that person?
because it's something within you that still goes back to you. Because let's say this man or woman is really showing off their wife and they really are into their mate, right? Because people can say that about you with me, right? But what does that have to do with you? Why are you so concerned about? I had somebody say he think his wife is all that. I said he should. Remember that? We
No.
gonna say their name when they was mad about that the dude keep posting his wife. Like, oh, she thinks forget it.
Yeah.
But anyways, and my thought was, but my response was, but he should be showing off his wife. What is wrong with him showing off his wife or her showing off her husband? If you got an issue with somebody showing off their mate, it's not the couple, it's you. Because you're nowhere near in the situation. Why do you care?
Yeah, why it bother you so bad?
You got to ask yourself, and most of the time it's because they don't have somebody or they don't have somebody like who they think the other person has.
And that's what I'm saying. It falls deeper than materialistic things. You
But
know what I'm saying?
it's you. It all goes back to you.
Go back to that person, which you can't control. You know
Who
what I'm
can't
saying?
control? The person can control it.
No, the person can control it, but you can't.
No,
No
you
matter
as
what
the
you
person
do,
can't
no matter
control
how
it.
you live your life, that's what I'm saying. No matter what you post, how you live your life, is always going to be somebody that want to take from you. You know
That's
what
why I
I'm saying?
said it's inspiration and envy. You're gonna have it no matter what level you're on. I don't even believe in levels, so let me scratch that. What season you are in life, you're always gonna have someone that's either inspired by you or envious. It's just there's no other way. Or you got the in between, the balance that they
And then
just don't care.
You could go even be business because I feel like it's other businesses that's trying to take my brand out. But for what? You know what I'm saying?
Please don't say the name.
But for what? You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I'm just doing me and focusing on my lane, but yet it's constantly
You know what?
being
But I
attacked.
think that's the thing with us, which is so crazy, is that, and I'm not even trying to hype us up. I'm being real. It's a therapist group next door to me, and I've given her game. It's therapists. I don't know the people upstairs. I ain't seen them since COVID, but and I don't feel like we in competition because this is the thing. There's so many people that need
So
therapy.
many.
We can't service everybody. Just like I never think, oh, they next door, they going. I actually have referred people to them for certain stuff. And so to me, I don't look, y'all gonna think I say this too much and I really don't care, but I'm serious. No man or woman can close the door, open the door that God has already destined for me. So I don't believe in somebody being I'm my competition. You know, I should be greater than I was last year or yesterday. You're not my competition because you're not the decision maker of my destiny. So I don't understand because you're not like that either. You're not competitive. I watch you. You've never been, you don't care. He really don't care what people think. Like he really doesn't care. And if you got to know him in real life, like he's genuinely the type that's gonna vote for you, supports everybody, and wants you to win. Genuinely.
Oh, that's a coin right there, baby.
Oh, because it's about just the first coin of the
It was
episode.
because it wasn't that many gems in here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
damn,
shady.
you got to drop another coin for that coin. Shit.
Shady.
Yeah. So, it's crazy. So you could take this to every level in life, not just materialistic. You could go from your kids to your marriage to your business. No matter what, somebody's gonna feel like you out here showing your goods, and you just really just living your life. So it's people gonna be mad. Period. It's just your intentions. What's your motive when you do
But
stuff?
everybody too is not mad about what you have. Some people just feel entitled.
Like, what do you mean entitled? What, you entitled on my pockets? You saying?
Because you'll have even family members that's watching what you do and they feel like you owe them something. So people are just like a stranger. They got a card. I should have that card. I'm gonna take. Some people just feel like grandiose personality. They just feel entitled to your stuff.
And that's something they need to deal with. Yeah, because
It
people,
no, it
and
does
the
go back
thing
to
is
self,
like
but I'm
you
saying
you
it's
need
not always hate and envy. Some people just feel like I
entitled.
could take your car, I could take your woman, I could take your man, I could. Some people just have an entitled mentality. I don't have to work for it. I'm gonna take what you got.
You could take this ass whooping.
You stupid.
Okay, but we gonna wrap this episode
Can
up.
I ask you a
You
question?
know what I'm
Why
saying?
do you always decide when it's time to wrap up?
Because I can see you just going all in left field to, you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
in left
I'm
field.
trying to reel you in and tie it down and lace it up.
You always
Okay,
try.
we could keep it going
No, no,
because I
we can wrap it up. I just
because
thinking like, why are you the determining factor when this
babe,
ends?
because I didn't want to tell you because I'm the boss.
Oh, okay.
Okay, bottom line.
So you think,
So we gonna
but
wrap
go on and
this
close
up.
it out.
Y'all can find me on all social medias. I'm GrindFace. You can find her,
Everything, Saniyyah and Mayo.
and then we already discussed. You're supposed to be closing the show out.
And until next time, continue to break cycles.
Work with us all. We still trying to get all the kinks out.
Let's go.